scary game to play in real life called the picture game. The picture game is a paranormal game that allows you to take pictures of ghosts. To play the game, you will need at least 2 people. To start the game, all you need is a phone with the flash. Then find an empty room and sit directly across from each other. Then turn off the lights and hold hands and say to each other, "I trust you." Now say the door is open, please come in, at the same time 3 times over. Then open your eyes. Whatever wanted to come in is now in the room. Now open your eyes and grab your phone. Take a picture of one another while saying, "I caught you." Do this 3 times each. Then both of you close your eyes again and say it's time to go home. Now turn on the lights and look at the pictures you guys took. One of you will then see a ghost standing behind you and the other one will not. But the person with the ghost behind them will experience paranormal activity for the next week. Now the ghost won't harm you at all, but it will try its best to completely terrify you. This is a scary game to play in real life called Mary Mary. Mary Mary is a demonic game that allows you to summon a demon. To play the game, all you need is a pencil and paper and a mirror. To start the game, you go into the bathroom with the lights on, then write Mary Mary 5 times on the piece of paper and also say it out loud 5 times. Then turn off the lights. If you did it correctly, a couple minutes later you will see Mary Mary in the mirror and hear her talking. She will then start asking you a question. You must answer it. If you answer the question correctly, Mary Mary will allow you to ask for one thing and it will come true. But if you answer the question incorrectly, Mary Mary will then grab you through the mirror and take you back to hell with her. People who played this game and saw Mary Mary said that she will be the most scariest thing you will ever see in your life. This is a scary game to play in real life called Concentrate. Concentrate is a scary game that will tell the person who's playing how they will die. To start the game, the person playing sits down on the ground with their eyes closed, and someone then sits behind them. Then the person sitting behind will start lightly pounding on the person's back while saying, "Concentrate, concentrate. People are dying, children are crying. Concentrate, concentrate." Now tap on their head and say, "You just got hit with a hammer." Then poke both sides of their body and say, "You just got stabbed." Then grab their neck and sway their head back and forth. Then say, "You just got hung." Finally, whisper in their ear, saying, "You're standing on a building. You're on the edge. You're feeling dizzy." Then someone pushes you. Now tell the person to open their eyes and ask them what color they saw when their eyes were closed. And whatever color they saw will reveal how they will die. This is the scary game to play in real life called the Sandman game. Sandman is a scary game when somebody tells you a story about your body being filled up with sand and you feel a lot heavier. To play the Sandman game, you need at least 2 people. One person lies on the floor on their back and the other one just sits around them. You then tell the person who's on the floor to relax and close their eyes. Then you tell them a scary story about how they were injured or died, and then that they were cut open and filled with sand. You can make up your own story, just make it elaborate and scary as possible, and tell the person to only concentrate on the story. Also, whenever you are talking about a body part in the story, such as an arm, leg, or stomach, run your finger up and down slowly on the person's body part, and do this every time you bring up a body part. Now tell the person to open their eyes and get up, and when they stand up, they will feel extremely heavy, as if their whole body is filled with sand. This is the scary game to play in real life called the Black Mirror. Black Mirror is a scary ritual that allows you to contact the spirits of the dead. To play the game, all you need is a mirror, a dark, empty room, and a light bulb or a candle. To start the game, you have to go to the dark, empty room and place the mirror up on the wall. Angle it so there is nothing reflecting but darkness. Next, light a candle or turn on your light bulb. And sit in the middle of the dark room and make yourself comfortable. Relax and gaze deeply into the mirror. Think of the dead person that you want to see. Don't think of anything else. Just clear your mind and concentrate on the person you are trying to contact and that person only. The spirit of the dead will appear to you. Just be patient. And when it does, you can ask it any question you want. This is the scary game to play in real life called the Midnight Game. The Midnight Game is a very dangerous game that I do not recommend anyone playing. To start the game, write your name on a piece of paper, your first, middle, and last name. Next, prick your finger and place a drop of blood on the piece of paper and allow the blood to soak in. Now turn off all the lights in your house and stand in front of your front door. Now place a piece of paper in front of your door and at midnight, knock on your front door 22 times. Now open your front door and go inside. Then light a match. You have just invited the Midnight Man into your house. You must now walk around your house in the dark with your match in hand. Your goal is to avoid the Midnight Man at all costs, until exactly 3:33 a.m. If your match goes out, it means the Midnight Man is very close, and if you don't relight the match in the next 10 seconds, the Midnight Man will get you and kill you. Once the clock hits 3:33 a.m., you are safe from the Midnight Man and can now stop playing the game. This is the scary game to play in real life called Red Door, Yellow Door. Red Door, Yellow Door is a very scary paranormal game that you should only play if you're brave and you do not get scared easily. To play the game, you need at least 2 people. One is the guide and the other is the subject. To start the game, the guide sits on the floor cross-legged with a pillow on their lap. The other person then lies on the ground with your head on the pillow and then close your eyes. Then raise your hands in the air and try to relax. Your eyes must be closed throughout the whole game. The guide starts massaging your temple in a circular motion while chanting Red Door, Yellow Door, or any other colored door over and over again. When you feel yourself slipping into a trance, you will see doors in front of you. Now the game has begun. The guide will then start asking you questions, getting you to describe your surroundings, and telling you to open doors. Here is some advice if you choose to play the game. If you encounter anybody in the rooms, do not try to interact with them, because they are evil and they will kill you. And if you get trapped in a room, you will be trapped in the game forever. This is the scary game to play in real life called Dry Bones. Dry Bones is a very dangerous paranormal game that I do not recommend you to play. To play the game, you need to be alone, have a bathroom and a mirror, a box of matches, and a candle. To start the game, you need to close all the doors and windows in your house and turn off the lights. Now begin the game at 12:01, not a minute sooner or later. Then go into the bathroom and look into your mirror. Now think of something that you want. This will be your prize. Now light a match and do not blow it out. Wait for it to burn down by itself. Then lie down on the floor and repeat these words. I am aware of your presence and I welcome you into my home. Come now. Now go to the largest room in your house. When you get there, you will hear very creepy moaning. Now run and hide. This means the demon is in your house. The demon has till 3 a.m. to find you, and if he doesn't find you by then, you will get whatever you thought of in the beginning of the game. But if he does find you, he will torture and kill you.